Hello, Namaskar everyone. Welcome to the Big Breaking. My name is Pooja Divedi. Let's talk about this really interesting news. The Center and the Navy have stitched together a plan to revive its maritime heritage, India's maritime heritage, by constructing a stitched ship. Yes, you heard me right. Do not worry about it because, it's important from prelims perspective that we understand this topic well. That is why I have brought to you this particular class. Make sure you subscribe to my Telegram channel to get all the important PDFs. Other than this, you can also talk to me on my Instagram. A 21-meter stitched ship is going to start a voyage, and this will be in November 2025. Odisha to Indonesia's Bali will be our route. In order to revive the cultural memories that kingdoms of India had with the kingdoms of many other countries, this particular plan is great. It's an ancient technique of constructing a ship. By stitching the planks of woods, we are not going to use nails here. We are going to stitch it with the help of ropes, cords, coconut fibers, natural resins, and even oils. Now, if we talk about how is it going to look, this is the model that has shown us how it is going to look once it is fulfilled. This is an initiative of the center along with the Navy, the Culture Ministry, and Goa-based shipbuilding company, Hodi Innovations. Please remember it very well. The outlay is rupees 9 crore and it is expected to take 22 months to complete it. The painting from Ajanta, which shows us a stitched ship, has been used for a rough idea. These ships constructed by stitching together wooden planks rather than using nails. For what? For flexibility and durability. Mostly it was used by fishermen and it is less susceptible to damage from shoals and sandbars. That is why this technique is very useful. However, after the advent of the British, the usage of such ships fell out of favor. Why? Because these powers used to drive away certain other powers who were fighting for colonies in India. And they used to be a naval power, of course, so they used to use cannons. But when they used cannons, the ship used to recoil when it got effect of using cannons. So that is why this fell out of favor. Why we are stressing on shipbuilding culture? Of course, to know that India has been a maritime power since the beginning of times. Its cultural importance. We have had a diverse heritage and we have been an ancient seafaring traditions. Just because a new power comes into the picture and tries to erase all our memories and links with the past doesn't mean that we cannot know about it. So we have to revive our maritime memory. We have to instill a sense of pride in the country's rich maritime heritage among our countrymen. We have to promote cultural memories also that India had with various kingdoms of the other Indian Ocean states through documentation and cataloging of the project. See, history of stitched ship goes back to ancient times and specifically to the country of Egypt in 2500 BC, when a more than 40 meters long solar bark boat was developed, and it is still on show near the Giza pyramid. Now, stitched boats, which were known as Zambratija, these boats were also built in the Mediterranean Sea, specifically in the Istria and Dalmatia region of Croatia around 12th to 10th century. During the Indus Valley civilization in India, local shipbuilders used their hands, fingers and feet as the units of measurement. And of course, we all know about the important ports of Lothal. Harappans used to build flat-bottomed boats that could carry around 60 tons of loads. During the Mauryan period, a superintendent of ship was also appointed for the building and maintenance of boats. This is a fact, preliminary fact. Records of boats with up to 30 oars have also been built in Punjab for Alexander's fleet. Till about the 16th century, vessels made for seafaring purposes were small, mostly of a size that ranged between 150 to 300 tons. Now, during the medieval ages, they were used for the first time for sea wars. Facilities for launching catapults and incendiary throwers existed even on board Indian ships. With the arrival of the Portuguese in 1498 AD, building of warships underwent a change when guns were fitted on board. So the Marathas also started giving impetus to the shipbuilding industry. In the 17th century, they developed shipbuilding yards at different places such as Suvarnadurg, Kolaba, Vijayadurg. if we talk about modern times, SS Jala Usha was the first ship which was built by Hindustan Shipyard Limited in 1940s. It was an 8,000-ton steam ship. So I hope you understood many things from the perspective of this examination. Make sure to use the code PDLive for any sort of courses that you are going to enroll in. We have 2 P2I batches, one for 2024, one for 2025. This is a short-term batch and this is a long-term batch. So make sure that you use the code to get high discount on any of the courses. Thank you so much.